My name is Ben Wilkins. I'm a Army veteran. I served 23 years in the Army. I was a field artillery officer. I started off actually enlisted, and I ended up doing the Green to Gold program. I've served the majority of my time on active duty. I've been in 4 combat deployments, Kosovo, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Kind of hard to talk about my family background. My father and my grandfather were both military, tank, kind of strict, but I appreciate it now, what they've done for me. I wouldn't be the man that I am now if it wasn't for the way that I was raised. But due to the fact that I was a military brat, I was never close to anyone that I could really say was the best friend, because I understood that immediately that I would only be there in any one place 3 to 4 years, and then it was time to go. So I got accustomed to just shutting everybody off and being my own. If I wasn't talking to my brothers, then I really didn't talk to anybody else. So one of the reasons why I joined the military was so that I could see the world, travel, get some experience, and kind of build a camaraderie up with like-minded individuals. Since I didn't have that as a child, I wanted to see what it meant to be part of a team, to actually have people that I could depend on, just to make me feel welcome. Not that my parents or grandparents didn't really give that to me. It was just the fact that they were still on active duty, and they would be deployed or doing something else, which left me there by myself. But after I joined the military, it was an eye-opener. I really did get that sense of brotherhood, and it gave my life some meaning, that I was doing something that didn't just benefit me, it benefited the mankind and my fellow American citizens. And I take great pride in that. I know I will always hold the service near and dear to my heart for the rest of my life, knowing that I truly did make a difference. Some of my friends who never served, I don't know if they can really clearly ever say that they did make a difference other than for themselves. That's not a knock against them. It's just something that's something I can take pride in. After serving 20 plus years, that's what my life became. It was not just a job, it was a lifestyle. And I noticed towards the end of my career, I wasn't as fast, wasn't as strong, wasn't mentally there anymore. I was starting to get worn out. And I wanted to leave out on a high note and not be a detriment to my unit. So I decided to seek help for all of my demons that I had in the Warrior Transition Unit. Their counselors did a wonderful job opening me up to the fact that I did have TBI, I did have PTSD, and I had some other medical issues that I needed to deal with. But I was looking forward to retirement because I really had no idea what the future would hold for me. I just knew it was time for me to get out of the military. And once I got out, initially I was happy, but then I noticed that I didn't really fit in with civilian population. And that kind of threw me in a kind of a dark place. I felt isolated. Relationship was spiraling down with my wife and my kids. I knew something was wrong, but I just had too much pride to really admit it. Until, I had thoughts of suicide, and I'd always said I would never be that guy. Didn't understand how somebody would want to take their own life. But after a couple incidents with, me scaring my children, isolate myself in a room, drinking constantly, I really didn't have anything to live for. And honestly, the only reason why I didn't kill myself was I was too much of a coward, to be quite honest with you. Then finally, luckily, it was a godsend. I had a couple friends come over to my house, worried about me, concerned about me, and forced me to leave the house. And they made a commitment to me that they would come see me every day, and we just go somewhere, do anything, just talk, just get my mind off for all the atrocities and the things that I'd seen or had to do that I wasn't proud of. So they became my support group. And God bless their hearts. I'm still in contact with them every day today. We made a commitment that we did not want to be one of the 22 veterans that kill themselves. So we definitely check in, and I'm telling you, if it weren't for those guys, I would have eventually probably taken my life. But they also introduced me to the sport of hunting. Prior to that, I did a little fishing or a little squirrel hunting, but nothing big. Them getting me out into the woods gave me a sanctuary where I could just sit out in a tree stand by myself if I had to, and just see what all God provides. Sometimes I would just go out even without a weapon just to see nature. And I'm telling you, it has changed my life. I now can see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Because I'll tell you, there for a while, I saw no hope. No hope whatsoever. And just being around other veterans allowed me the opportunity to tell things that I never thought I would tell anybody. And which is good, because they also open up to me and tell me things that they would never told anybody. And I don't know what I would do without organizations such as yours. You do more than what you would ever think. And I truly appreciate what you've done for me over these last couple of days. I was a little bit hesitant about coming here because I have just seen the worst in humankind. And I'm trying not to get emotional, but just seeing that there are people out there who care. They might not always have the same experiences or background that you have, but there is a connection there that gives me faith in humankind again. But not everybody is out for themselves. There are generally some people out there that just want to make a positive change, keep somebody from killing themselves. And that is so powerful to me. I know it's easier said than done, but do not hesitate to get in contact. It is a potential life-changing experience. These people, your staff is above and beyond to make me feel welcome. You didn't make me just feel like a guest. You made me feel like family. And so if there's a vet out there that is in a dark place, you don't have to handle it by yourself. You're not being weak by reaching out for help. You're being weak if you don't reach out for help. So definitely reach out, get you in the woods. You don't even have to hunt. You can just walk. You can sit and talk, fish, do anything, but just get out of the house. Get out of that dark place. You don't have to be there. You're not alone. organization like this will change your life if you give it a chance. They really do care. So I will tell any vet that is out there, if you're contemplating coming to Camp Freedom, don't hesitate, because Matt, who runs the organization, is one of the most genuine and legitimate people that I've ever met. He really cares about you. It's not just getting people here. It's about the quality time, not the quantity. Matt has given me his contact information, told me that I can come here whenever I want to. It's not just me, also my family. So it could do the same thing for you, your spouse, your kids. Come. It's a perfect retreat. Landscape is gorgeous. Facilities top notch. You can't ask for anything better. If you would try to put a price on this at one of those pay-to-play places, it would be in the thousands of dollars. He's giving you all these facilities, all this time, all his heart for nothing in return. It's just because he cares. Everybody here cares, and you can really see that. Like I said, he gave me his phone number, told me to come back. Contact him anytime. So if you're a vet out there and you're in a dark place, do not hesitate to contact Camp Freedom. Matt is very approachable, friendly, down to earth. He's a former vet himself, so he can identify with you. You don't have to struggle. There's definitely help here. Reach out. And while you're here, not only will you make friends just for the time being, make friends for life. Fellow vets that also come. Link up with them. You become a family. You have some type of outreach. So bottom line is, don't struggle by yourself. No need to.